Rad jam. I can't tell if I like Encased or not. I think I'm near the same part you're at or a bit further. If you're this far in and you're not sure if you like it, like, yeah, it's probably not good. I'm this far in and I absolutely love it. So, there's that. But, yeah. Azrael Kai. Awesome, buddy. Well, hell yeah, dude. Good vibes to you, man. Hey, Radnaraz, how are you? Good to see you. Hazy Meat Man. Wait, it's coming. Wait for it.
So itchy.
There it is. Okay, so we weren't able to do much there because it's not nighttime, but we couldn't use our big crump puncher anyway. We need to figure out how to get into here, but so far we don't really have any way to do that. What does our main quest say to do? I think we have to go explore this cave, right? After talking to a random Jugtown resident, you've learned that there's some emulator, whatever that is, not far from the city entrance checkpoint. Oh, we were gonna go to the sewers. Emulator, and we got to go into the emulator building.
One thing
Let's see what this
every one of
is.
us has in common. We all came here seeking the best for ourselves and the world. And we are all...
Let's see what an emulator is. You can't leave the location where your companions are. Oh, you must gather your party before venturing forth. Go store your stuff. I don't really have a place to store yet. Lurker Bash with a 47 months, my dude. Thank you. Thank you so much. Ooh.
Hiya.
Okay. Take a closer look and try to remember where you might have seen him. Schmidt served in Concord before the incident. Oh. What's the sterilization regimen? You're standing in a scientific research facility next to high precision equipment. It's very sensitive to contamination. And look at your shoes. I can't leave you in like this. Put some booties on immediately. We met at Concord. Of course I remember. I've been working at Concord since it opened. If you're under the dome, then we've definitely met. That's only logical. Remind him of your encounter, September 14th, 1976. You? But there was an incident in Nashville. Everyone there was killed. I don't believe you. We get many insane people coming around here. Some from the church who want to worship Maelstrom. Some who think Emulator can help them find their missing families. Are you one of them, those who claim to have survived Maelstrom? Come on in then. Talk to Henrietta. She'll examine you and reach a verdict. But for God's sake, put some booties over your shoes! What is the Emulator project? The Emulator is a simplified model of Maelstrom that should help people under the dome learn how to control it. Oh.
I hope to see you again soon.
So a whole lot of talk to Henrietta. You can do that. In fact, we will do that. Rent a cheap house and get a storage box for free. Yeah, I was thinking about that. We certainly have some money now. Maybe a good idea. Take a look. Search here. A lot of flower pots to search here. Ooh, I can break that down. I love how my like, the thing that I do is to look at a vacuum cleaner and disassemble it. Whenever I see one. Whenever I see a vacuum cleaner, I disassemble it. It's mine now. Yep. Any broken toilets? Yes. Air Schmuff says, man, I wish this was all day. Oh, you mean it's Encased? Dude, Encased is so good. I'm having a great time with it. Are we going to do a 100% run of Far Cry 6? I don't know yet. We're doing a sponsored look at it tomorrow first for a couple hours. I'm going to see how it is, see how I like it. We might finish it like we did the last one. We might not. We might 100% it. I really don't know yet. It depends on if they're just trying to do another Far Cry or if they're trying to do something interesting and new with the Far Cry. The wife is still standing on the other side of her cell window, tracking you with her eyes. Try to get inside her mind. You press your forehead against the glass. The woman takes a slow step towards you as if walking underwater. You look at each other. The minds of those afflicted by Maelstrom is not the healthiest psychological environment. It's like you're fighting your way through a dense mist or something more viscous, like dough, untangling identical thought-form nodules. Her brain is that of a zombie. It produces only primitive electrical impulses controlling nothing. The mental space quickly becomes illuminated and a clear picture emerges from the dense gray shreds. The hall of the underground complex, illuminated by a harsh white light. Dozens of people hover in the air, wriggling and bending in space as if their bodies had no bones. The woman presses her face against the glass. The white lights in her eyes are quivering, and she too trembles. She throws her head back and strikes her forehead against the glass with enough force to rattle the glass panel in its frame. The picture in your head flashes out at once to be replaced by a featureless mist. Dude. Sample 6 Type A. Sandra Malverde, Silverwing employee, warehouse in Cara Base. Delivered June 17th, 1978. Cognitive functions suppressed. Physiology normal. General muscle tone reduced. She suffers moderate halo eye, nightmares, anxiety. Damn, dude. Crazy. Oh, you're on Steam playing Breath Edge. Must be time travel or something. Oh, the Breath Edge devs have full authority to use my VODs on their page. It's fine. I like those guys. You should have found your personal storage before you even visited Nashville. I did. Oh, I absolutely did. I just haven't found one since, basically. I need more pharmacology. Oh, wait a second. Don't you have more pharma? Hey, here we go. Cool. Give me that. Rad Force. Rad Force. Yeah. Need 90 for medkits. Okay. Call the squad leader, and we'll talk. Okay. Oh. They only want to talk to us. Interesting. Okay. Behind the glass stands a man of indeterminate age. His age is a mystery because the glass itself is covered with stains. Once he sees you, the man approaches the glass and begins to wipe it clean with his palm in slow circular movements. Sample 11 Type A2. Blue Wing Employee Expeditionary Unit. Delivered February. All the same stuff. He is unhealthily fixated on repetitive actions.
Greetings.
Hey, listen, you have a smoke? They give me everything I need here except cigarettes. Supposedly they make my blood vessels constrict and make me sick, but that's bullshit. I always feel better when I smoke. What do you say? I'll definitely give him cigarettes right after he answers a few questions. What questions? Are you kidding? My head's splitting here, and I'm asking you this for a cigarette. You'll help me out, right? Thanks. No, I will not. I would do no such thing. I should probably talk to the head person before I start giving their people random cigarettes. Wax on, wax off. Wax on, wax off. Use the dropper. What does that do? Nothing. Good talk. Okay. All right. Let's go into here. This is Sebastian van Olden. Oh, we know this guy.
Oh, hello there.
Yeah. We know where this guy is. Wait until he finishes his work. I want to make this perfectly clear. I don't have time for idle talk, so keep your questions brief, and I'll do the same with my answers. What are you working on? Tell him you're experiencing headaches and the occasional hallucination. Okay. Are we not going to, like, find out how the instructor from Concord ended up in the Emulator project? I'm a published professor with a doctorate from the University of Bern in Switzerland, not some trade school instructor. Wow. Okay, wow. You ask how I got here? Unlike you, Russo has a keen eye for ability and potential. Does that answer your questions?
I hope to see you again soon. Greetings.
Oh, what a dick. What a dick. What is this thing? Relic shards? Interesting. CPS. Compact power source. And a CPS that's dead. We also have 10 medkits. Have some brooms, friend. Worker's belt. I might want to use those. What are these? Humane handcuffs. We have a lot of stuff. Have some brooms, doctor.
Bye-bye.
Yeah, I'll probably go ahead and just buy a house, I guess. See how much I need to see how much it costs first. Yeah. Can we craft anything yet? I don't think so. An auto hacker? Ooh, a simple lockpick. Take those. Great. You just search his entire area. Use microscope. Nothing but white lights and dust in the lens. Rude. Oh, a lockpick. All up in your house, taking all your stuff. Boop. Nice. Okay, let's go in. No, that's ish 20. Well, I guess we can go ahead and talk to you. I need to find the head honcho. Head honcho S. Pile of crystals. Okay. Hey, Thriving. What's up, buddy? Mm-hmm. Oh. 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 Afflicted facts and fiction. Ah, afflicted are the zombies, infected, or white eyes. They're not the living dead of urban legends. Their minds have been damaged by Maelstrom, but they're still people alive, although not in the best of health. Okay. Cases of aggression and even cannibalism have been regularly observed. Ooh. Okay. 3 simple rules. Understand, avoid, and do not kill. Interesting. You want to go down? Oh. So, one of our goals is not to kill everybody. That's unfortunate. Okay. Oh, should probably talk to her too, huh?
A lean woman is hunched over the console, hair pulled back in a tight knot.
Voice acting.
As the doors
How's
close
Booker's
behind
doing well?
you with a quiet hiss, she turns briskly to face you.
You have an appointment, an examination, am I right? Know this. You must submit to a blood test and show me your Selectron as your ID. Some sly dogs have been coming around twice for an extra 100.
Her voice is firm and loud, and she's spinning a ring of keys on her finger, one that was sticking out of the console a moment ago. The badge on her white coat reads, Henrietta Russo, Project Director. The coat itself is flecked with several stains in different colors. Russo follows your gaze down to her soiled coat.
It's soda. This crap doesn't wash off.
I found the body of one Ricardo Alexander near Nashville.
Henrietta makes a forced gurgling sound, either a loud sigh or a sob.
I've long since realized what happened. Still. Oh. It's bad. Very bad. Ricardo was so, very much alive. He never behaved his age. He even looked younger than he actually was. He always joked that we were siblings, twins separated by the time.
Russo purses her lips. Even now, she doesn't cry. After a brief silence, Henrietta shakes her head.
All right. You know I've always been this way. I can't deal with personal issues in public. Let's get back to work. And I'll pretend everything's all right.
What is this place?
A baffled grimace appears on the woman's flushed face.
Then why are you here? Don't you want your examination, medical assistance, and 100 calm bombs to guzzle away in Beth's bar?
I would like all those things, thank you.
She spreads her arms as if to embrace the entire hall.
This is Emulator, the place they began to build immediately after the incident. As you can see, it's still being built, so I can't show you any miracles yet. Anything else that interests you?
I was hallucinating, saw a blue beam over the slums.
Henrietta looks skeptical.
Yes, you're hallucinating. You're seeing Grace Slick flying around in a fairy costume, flashing her tits at you. The usual.
Oh, super. Do you have an example?
She gives you an apologetic pat on the shoulder.
Don't get mad. It's just that I get told about hallucinations by nearly everyone I meet. That's why you have to pass the simplest test right now. I have to be certain you really cross paths with Maelstrom.
The White explains, taking a notebook out of her pocket.
So, first question. Where did you contact Maelstrom?
Russo taps pen on pad, impatiently.
Tell about the cave in Nashville and the shining red ball.
The White gives you a skeptical look, but makes no comment.
We're doing it.
Russo writes something down and turns the page.
Second question. Describe your interaction with Maelstrom.
You were surrounded by white fog and saw and spoke with other people while in the mist.
The pen stops in Henrietta's fingers.
Okay. You were navigating the fog and talking to them.
She shuts the notebook.
Let's get down to your examination. Stand here. I'm going to prepare special parameters for the scan. This will take some time.
Okay.
Russo puts the scanner back on the computer console and studies you, deep in thought.
I could use a smoke after that. And I don't smoke, by the way.
She says. Henrietta walks a full circle around you and stops in front of you again.
What can I say? That was the best 100 we've ever spent. Your vitals are downright incredible. The sensors are off the scale. Even the FOPs don't show these metrics. And unlike them, your brains haven't turned into mush, supposedly. I'm going to say this now. I need you to become part of this project. What do you say to that?
The
Why should I
White
help her?
is looking at you expectantly. Henrietta snaps her fingers.
A fair question. However, the point is you're not helping me, you're helping all mankind. We're all locked up in here with everything that implies. Maelstrom unstable, politicians squabbling, and communication with the outside world still unavailable.
She catches your eyes.
I have faith in the Emulator project. I believe it will protect us from Maelstrom wandering across the desert and frying people's brains. I believe we can use that force for good, but I'm short of both resources and manpower. That's why I need help from someone with a unique psychic field. You could be a critical piece of the scientific jigsaw puzzle. When we solve it, we'll get the answers to all our questions. Moreover, it's about profit and prestige. You can't imagine how many doors will fly open to an employee of the Emulator project. You'll have money, fame, and all the power you could possibly need. And you're still asking why? I call it the ultimate offer. So, do you accept?
Russo offers her hand.
How are other factions dealing with the Maelstrom issue?
She assumes a mocking expression.
They aren't. The
Fair.
Emulator is the only project aiming to reign in Maelstrom. All the others, Carmine Heights, the Phalanx, the Church, are sitting pretty. They're busy with their little political squabbles while the scientists are tilting at windmills.
Hey, Dub. Does the Long Dark episode 4 start tomorrow or some of the day? It does not start tomorrow. I don't know exactly when it's going to happen. Tomorrow we're doing Battlefield 2042 in the morning, and then we're doing some Far Cry 6 sponsor stuff in the afternoon, and then maybe more Battlefield, then more Pathfinder in the evenings. Thursday, I don't know what we're doing yet. It depends on how much I like Far Cry. I also found a game today that I'm kind of enjoying, but maybe we'll get to Long Dark this weekend. I'll have to see. I'll have to see. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Wasteland DLC is out? I know. I know. Oh, my lord. Oh my god, look at all these options. Agree will help, but only because you want to merge and become one with the Maelstrom. Is this like picking a faction? Like, I wonder if we should wait on this. It's not like picking a faction. Okay, okay. Okay. I'm gonna help in order to clear up the mess the people at Nashville made.
The White looks at you with new respect.
Let's
A
do
bit
it.
idealistic, but I see your point.
One second.
Remember, our honest work will make the world a better place. World a better place.
Russo nods toward the bulletproof glass.
As we agreed, let's get straight to the point.
Henrietta gestures for you to come over. She stops near the control panel to examine a massive construction hanging from the ceiling of the main hall. She fixes you with her gaze.
Long story short, in 1976, the incident started in Nashville. Maelstrom broke free of the excavation zone, destroyed the spire,
Technology beat me.
and killed a lot of people. And those who weren't killed outright had their brains fried into non-existence. If that was an experiment, I'd call it a total fail.
Russo raises her head to study the green lights high up under the complex's ceiling with acute fascination.
Everybody
Did she
was
cut
hooked on
herself
it all
off?
that year, waiting every day for the end of the world. But Nakamura
Thank you, technology.
was able to overcome the disturbances and evacuated the bigger part of the survivors here. She offered autonomy to anyone who wanted it, those from Phalanx and Carmine Heights, and decided that something must be done about Maelstrom in the center of the dome. Thus, the Emulator was born.
Okay.
Henrietta clasps her hands behind her back and walks around the room.
Things went quite well over the next 2 years. Maelstrom showed no activity, and all the trials were right on schedule. But several months ago, our sensors detected that Maelstrom had begun to grow, to become stronger. From my own calculations, I realized we needed the help of all those different people. Someone needs to search for relics for the emulator, and help with the coding. Otherwise, the Nashville megalo anomaly will overtake us. It will be too late.
The White clenches her teeth and shakes her head. It's the first time you've ever seen her this serious.
That's why they're here. Spencer, Abbott and his nutty buddy, Santiago. And of course, Karma. Our relationship with her has been sour since day one. Kimiko sacrificed a lot for them to be here. And I only lost control over the project. You know I would shove my ambitions and call it a day, if that was of any use to the emulator, but...
She points downwards. From the edge of the balcony, you can see a mishmash of burnt wires and the melted remains of some relic.
Now it's all gone to hell. The price has already been paid, but there were no results. The trials were unsuccessful. That's why I need help. And that's why I believe you're twice as valuable an employee.
Russo sinks into the chair.
Told you! Welcome aboard. I forgot to add that this Titanic is barely staying afloat, and there's another iceberg dead ahead. But we can still sail through, if we really do give it our best.
Henrietta is sitting behind the console, visibly tired. She's taken her shoes off, and you can see bright green socks peeping out from the edge of the console.
I am a bit short of breath from that pretentious speech, but hopefully you can understand we have the same goals now. And it's time for us to discuss the details. Shall we?
Ask about her
Waits
socks.
for you to agree. Russo glances under the console.
What about them? They're green, they're cool, they create a mood. Right now, I'm in the mood to talk about business. So let's talk.
I'm listening.
Great. Let's begin.
Henrietta opens her notebook. She runs her eye rapidly over the lines.
Past trials were unsuccessful. That's why it's so important to do everything right and get the system ready for the new trials and a test run as soon as possible. Let's see what we have on that list.
Biting her lip, Russo checks her notepad.
Let's start with the driver. It's not installed. Karma Ishtwani is responsible for it. Her door is next to mine, by the way. Find out what's going on. Next, our transcriptor got fried during the recent trials. The new one is supposed to arrive via Phalanx caravan, but nothing's come yet. Go poke Don Spencer. He must know something about it. Spencer usually hangs out with his caravan buddies in the market square.
She makes a note in her notebook.
Yes, you should also talk to those nutty church people. Santiago, he usually preaches near the city entrance. Promised me a special version of the teleglasses to connect to the emulator. And what do you suppose he's given me so far? Nothing.
Nothing.
Still haven't seen those damn glasses.
The white seems to be losing her temper a little bit at a time. She rubs her forehead tiredly and sets her notebook aside.
Everything isn't going smoothly for us either. Since the tests, the system's power supply hasn't been restored. Talk to technician Clayton Montgomery on Magellan's reactor level. I almost forgot. The emulator needs anomaly essence to work. This essence can be found in various parts of the dome, but we don't have a lot of time. Do you know about the picnic neutral zone?
Man, we got a lot to do from this girl.
That place
Damn.
in the swamps is full of anomalies. Talk to the people out there. They'll have essence for sure.
Henrietta grows absent, perhaps reviewing what she said in case she's forgotten anything important. Russo looks at you.
So, this is what we're going to do. I'm staying here to prepare the trial program and make sure no one fiddles with the emulator. You handle everything else. Better start with Magellan. I have a feeling they've got some hidden agenda, okay?
Give her a nod. Better start with Magellan. Okay. After I loot this place nutty, let's get nutty.
So itchy.
Let's check what this is. Ooh, locked. I got a guy for this now. No loot left behind, man. Ooh, personal teleporter. Converts any target within 10-meter radius into a stream of light particles and transports it to any point within the specified radius. Ooh, that seems really good. Over here. Mm-hmm. And then... Oh, she's got a safe in there. That safe is coming with us. It's coming with us. Can't scan it. Relic case. Alright, bud. You know what to do. Wait, what? You can't lockpick it? Oh. Open up. Oh. Rude. Can I scan anything here?